I have your little two friends, Tortoise named Tori and Hare named Hare. Tori and Hare, they are friends since our childhood. Who don't know them? They taught us a great lessons of our life. First moral story of Hare and Tortoise. The tortoise taught us that go slowly but steady. That was the story. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, today we want to take this story far ahead and we have some more extended learning from that story. From that story, why we should restrict this story only for lesson about go slowly and steady. Why not we can get a lesson that what Hare says. Hare says, do not compete with Tori because he is so slow and because of that I felt lazy. So always compete with a equally compatible person with your strength. And he also tells that whenever you lose with Tori, your defeat will be remembered for the ages. We still remember it, right? Because he is a loser and even slow he is a winner. So that same thing happened. Why he came across this lesson? Because one of the day he was walking around the playground and kids were shouting, "Hey, loser, loser!" And he was so scared and anxious. He felt how they came to know that I lost that match, that race. Then angrily he went home. He took his racing shoes on and went to the Tortoise home. "Hey, Tortoise, I want to have rest with you." Tori was knowing that he usually sleeps, so he agrees simply. And again, they organize the race. And this time, ready, set, go. Race was started. And our Hare has the lesson, do not sleep in bed. So this time he did the same. He used the experience, he used the learning and run so fast that of course he win the race and Tori lost the game again this time. That time means Tori was a bit nervous. After some strategic planning, he came up with some strategy and now our Tori went to Hare's home and he said, "Hare, I want to have race again." Hare said, "Oh, come on man, I won't sleep again and you will never win the race." But Tori was adamant. He said, "No, I want to have race." So he agrees again. The time came of the race, but this time the target was far ahead. There were temple, okay, and that was set by Tori. So yes, race started. Ready, set, go. And this time Rabbit don't want to compete anymore. He want to compete with his own record. And he runs so fast, run, and suddenly stops. Why? He saw back. Tori was so behind, but still happy. He was coming, and he was horrified because on the route there were river, and our poor Hare can't swim. After some time, Tori came, looked at the Hare, laughed, smiled, and jumped in the river, swam across, and win the race again. So even they had friendship, but they have cold war between them. They had fight between them because they were trying to pull each other down. But one day, Cassandra Lee, she is our district director. They went to her and she took her to one of the Toastmasters club. In that club, they saw that there were one person who was giving speech. Speech was a bit motivational. And there were everything they experienced, and the point came about evaluation. And the evaluation was, one person said that his grammar need to be improved. He did that, something's great. There are evaluators, there were timekeepers, there were so many people and so many roles and learning experiences. And that day, they got the lesson of life, to cooperate each other, to love the differences of each other. And they learn how one person's limitation can become other person's strength. That day they got the lesson of cooperation. So why not, my friends? That lesson we can take for a life. This is the time gone when we were struggling to be independent. But this is the time came that we have to be interdependent. Let's share the learnings, share the wisdom of others. And that day, they came up with the thought that whenever there is a uphill to climb, that time Hare will take Tortoise on the back. And whenever there is a river to cross, then Tortoise will take Hare on the back. And that is the lesson of cooperation. Don't you think that we also can use in our lives too? That's about one story. Thank you very much.
What a great story. I feel like I'm the tortoise. I slowly go through everything. Okay, so we are at our table topics. And so we have Kailash, who's going to be doing our table topics for today. And for our guest, the table topics is when you have that one instance where somebody comes up to you and they ask you a question and you're like, thinking about it like, and it's like, what do you say? So table topics helps you with an on-the-spot question, and it'll help you trigger your thoughts so that you can respond right away. So everybody, let's welcome Kailash for